Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, thought I was part of the stream. That happens sometimes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late. As you jump on here this morning, please do me a couple of favors. Say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Drop a grateful fed in the comments, and there we go. There we go. And give me some hearts, some thumbs up, some O faces, whatever you want to throw down there in the comments and reactions. It helps people. Good morning, Miss Heather. Good morning. Again, sorry I'm a little bit late today. But are we really late? Or are we right on time? Right, we're right on time. I am going to send out a message in our brand ambassador group. I want to talk about that a little bit this morning. I'm not going to be long today. Brand ambassadors love now. Come say hi. All right. So we are rolling into the end of the first week of October, and I want to say thank y'all so much for a great week. We have been rocking and rolling. We've got a lot of new and exciting treats on their way out the door. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like I just talked to y'all, right? I feel like I just said hi to y'all, and I'm so glad y'all are here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Meredith. Hello, hello, hello. So glad y'all are all here this morning. I'm trying to get some things pulled up over here as well. Where we at? There we go. It's pulling up. It's pulling up. Thank goodness it's pulling up. I am just now getting my coffee in me. I was up chatting with the ladies on Heart Space Meditation last night for a little while. I was a little silly. We had a little fun. I enjoyed last night. It was exactly what I needed on my birthday to kind of like whoop, whoop, have a little fun. Ooh, we got lots of new orders that came in over the evening. Let's go ahead and get these printed out while we are working today here on the Wake and Bake because I am running a little bit behind. I got to print some stuff off this morning. When everybody gets here today, I've got to get them rocking and rolling because I have to go to the bank because apparently they have decided to mess up my money, and that's okay. Things happen with a new bank, and I want to talk about that today. Is what I'm talking about today is the bank. Um, So I don't know. Monday I spent the day in public. I went over and handled a lot of the official business of the Hometown Hippie. Right. I went over and I handled the. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. I handled the official business. I set up the bank accounts. I got the LLC paperwork done. I got the EINs. I confirmed with the accountant all the things. Um, handled the business of the business. Right. And then the accountant is like, we don't want your business money going into your personal account, which is what I've been doing. I have been managing all of this with my home computer and my personal checking account, right? Everything goes into that place, and it's been a lot of needing to separate, and we've been calling it church and state, right? Separating church and state. And this stuff right here, y'all, is stuff that if I was talking to a business coach or someone who people who are business minded, probably they would tell me that it's none of my customers' business about my business. But here's the thing, y'all are my family, and y'all are here for the ride, and y'all are bootstrapping this journey along with me. So that's why we're talking about it today. Plus, there is message in this mess of what I'm talking about, right? It's always a message in my mess. So there's a bigger meaning than just telling you about what's about my everyday. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for jumping on here today. Make sure you're tagging a friend. Make sure if you are brand new here today, because we're live in a couple of places. Number one, we are live on the Facebook business page for Hometown Hippie. So we're going live as a business today, which we are, right? Number two, we're going live on our private Grateful Fed family page, which is the Hometown Hippie Elevated Edibles private Facebook page. And then there is also the YouTube channel, which we're going to be getting built back up and getting more robust and doing some more stuff on YouTube. But we are getting there, right? We're getting there to all the things. So I went and did all this official stuff, right? I went and did all this official stuff. And I had to come home because the accountant had said, hey, you need to move all of your deposits, right? That is curtains. That is curtains. I have a floor to ceiling glass, and so I had those pink and gray curtains, and I wanted something a little cooler to put right behind me, so I got these curtains at Amazon, super cheap, like $20 for that set. Love it. And so I come home on Monday evening, right? Monday, Tuesday, whatever, Monday afternoon, and don't change anything. But Tuesday night, I went in, right? I went in Tuesday night, and I set up all of the electronic money transferring, registered my new business account with Square, with PayPal, with all the places, right? And woke up yesterday morning, and all of the money that I had been depositing this week for the business had been going into the business account. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bills are being written out of that account. Equipment is being bought out of that account. New things for the business go out of that account. So I get up this morning and I do my normal get up, right? A normal thing. You have to pee. Everybody has to do that. And my normal thing is to do that and then to check my banks and to make sure all my transfers went through and just kind of like look and see what my day looks like and jump onto my dashboard to see what my Square looks like and see what we have coming in for the day and just kind of get my bearings and take a deep breath. And when I got up this morning and checked my bank account, all of those Square deposits had just disappeared from everywhere. Now, yesterday afternoon, let me preface this by saying I got a call from my bank. And my bank said, hey, Miss Nelson, I need you to come in tomorrow as soon as possible. So it won't put a hold on your bank account, but we have a signature we're missing on one of the documents when they scanned it in. And the packet came back, it needs a signature. So when everybody gets here and gets rolling this morning, I have to excuse myself and ride across town. And I have to go sign this thing at the bank and get everything figured out. Now, I want to say this. When I tell you I woke up and my bank account was thousands of dollars difference, it was thousands of dollars difference. It was like $3,000 just magically disappeared out of my bank and it's nowhere to be found. Now, that is the purpose of the story this morning. I woke up and I checked the bank, and after that call yesterday, when I saw the bank was a different number than what I anticipated, I didn't panic. I didn't get out of flow because of what I saw. I instantly was like, it's okay. It will all be fine. I never even got a little like butterfly flip. When I opened up the bank and I saw that it was like thousands of dollars difference, I was like, oh, okay. So, and I said, well, let me check the other account to see if they moved it to my personal, like, because Square said it takes some days to verify your account. And if we don't verify the new account, then we will move the money. Interesting. I thought about that, Heather, this morning whenever I thought about this conversation. We just had that talk yesterday, right? And I went to my personal account where all the like Square said if we don't verify your account, we'll continue to send it to where we were sending it until we verify your account. So Square said we can maybe verify your account immediately. It can take up to 4 days. We'll move the money to either the place it's always been going until we can verify the place that it needs to go to. Right? And so took a deep breath. I was like, I am divinely protected. I'm divinely guided. Nobody stole my money. There's no weird withdrawals. It's just not there. This was either the signature thing and they're holding it and they can't do anything different on the website. They had to back everything out until we got that fixed. Or the account, because of that, is not verified and Square, it had to be sent back to Square and then Square's got to send it to the account. Either way, I knew that I was going to go to the bank this morning, right? I need to ask them some questions anyhow because I'm having to log in and out between my commercial login and my personal login. And they told me I'd be able to link it to have one login. So when I go down there today, right, I had a meeting at 11, planned a phone call with one of the bank managers. They want to talk to me about credit cards for the business and line of credit because they have really good rates. And I'm going to hear their spiel because we might need a line of credit right now to get things up and going. It might make it easier if we have that line of credit. If we don't, I don't need it. No big deal. I'm like, either way, I'm going to hear what they have to say. If it's a great rate and makes sense, then we might use it. If not, we won't. But I got up this morning and starting this 48 years, and yesterday after I burnt my hand and couldn't use it, and was kind of set down on my rear end about and having to get into my journal yesterday. Um, I believe that all of this, everything is in divine time. So even in this moment of a mess, right? Even yesterday when I burnt my hand and was frustrated and all the things, right? Um, if you just surrender to knowing, if you just surrender, good morning, good morning, good morning. Not sure who it is saying good morning, everyone, with a heart. And y'all can probably see it. I just said it says everyone. It doesn't show me who it is. I know a lot of y'all have given permission, but sometimes you have to do it again and again because internet and technology, right? But I want to say this. I truly believe, right, that the energy around this situation, that this was a test for me, right? Lisa Phillips, what's up, Lisa Phillips? Because here's the deal. The universe is and it's not that the universe is like sending me tests, right? But I feel like sometimes we get these opportunities to I'm not going to say test. I'm going to say we get opportunities to practice the skill set that we need a little practice in, right? So it's kind of like the universe saying, okay, you have journaled it through. We have moved this energy. And now the way we're going to solidify this like new trusting or this new faith or this new newfound like wusa, we're going to give you an opportunity to see how you put it into practice because saying it is one thing, right? Knowing it is one thing. It's the doing of it that is the other. And I never think that the universe like plays tricks on us or any of those things. But I truly believe that sometimes, right, we need an opportunity to use our spiritual tools, to use our tools of staying in flow, to be able to kind of hone our skills in the face of adversity. We can all hold space and we can all be wusa when things are sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns, right? Because everything's coming up roses. We can all say like the universe protects me. But knowing that you are divinely guided and that you are being taken care of in moments of crisis, right? Like when something goes wrong, and if you immediately go into worry or into panic or into flight mode, I believe that you can change the energetic composition of the situation. I believe like when the situation happens, it's that flight or fight, that that chemical response we have, and that is am I going to react in a place of fear, or can I raise the frequency around the situation and look at it from the heart space and not get my like how do I handle this? Like sometimes like your we call it first response, right? Is from fear, right? Yeah, I would get in our heads on the if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, right? Yeah. But if your initial response, my initial response was not from fear today. Now, that might mean that I have raised my frequency in regards to um, situations concerning money, right? That might be that I've handled that. Now, I am not sitting here in front of y'all today and saying like I have mastered my emotions. I operate now solely from the heart space. That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. That is saying that I got through today. The power of one. And that's what the power of one is about as well, right? So when I talk about how we go out and y'all talk about the power of one, I told y'all this message was about something, right? Yesterday was my birthday, and I asked for one thing, and I asked for y'all to help me to grow our community, to go out and do the power of one thing and talk to your friends and add people to the group who are like minded that want to be here and help us to reach 1,000 Grateful Fed members strong. And y'all, won't y'all do it? Y'all turned out. Heather Johns, I want to give you, talk about that is growth. That is growth. We had so much growth yesterday. We added like over 20 people yesterday. We're a little over 1,000 people. This is 1,000 till we get to 1,100. We will be doing a giveaway Sunday morning, I guess, because I didn't get any of the drawings done today like I was going to. We're gonna do some drawings for that. I still have to pull the reports for the Fall in Love. My internet's been a little unstable. I'm getting there. Don't worry. But it's about the power of one, right? We went out as an individual community and I asked each of you to go ask one person. I know some of y'all ask a lot more than that, but y'all went out and y'all did your thing and I appreciate it. But each day it's about knowing, right? Like today, it was one thing that I feel like I have kind of conquered, right? I don't get anxious in regards to money. I don't chase money, and as much as you speak what you seek till you see what you said. I have been doing money and abundance manifestations for years. Like it has taken me years to wrap my head around that. The one thing that is interesting that I have been working with as far as like an abundance thing, I have a few little pieces of equipment left to buy. They're kind of expensive. Um, they are very integral parts of my equipment. And I have not purchased them yet because I'm holding on to this dollar. And after this morning of being able to have that woosah, my goal is to have those being delivered this week. Those two big ovens with the two hoods, all that's like my big expensive piece that I had left. And I feel comfortable pulling the trigger on that. Even with $3,000 of my money right now, I don't know where it's at. I have no idea. I know it's owed to me. I know that it's earned. And I know that it is somewhere. And I know that they will find it and they will put it where it needs to go. And I'm not the least bit stressed about it. Not even a little. I'm really not. Like I can honestly sit in this chair, look at you in the eye through this camera and say, it will be found. It will be put where it needs to be put. I will have access to it exactly when I am supposed to have access to it. And I'm gonna stand in that. But it's not the power of one, right? Today I woke up and I'm like, woo, I've licked that. Right? That's the one thing. Like I finally, and here's the thing. It's the power of one of the things. It's just one of the things that triggers my anxiety. It's just one of the things that I've been trying to get in flow with. But you can't eat a cake all in one bite. You have to do it one bite at a time, right? When you get a whole entire birthday cake, like my birthday was yesterday, if I got a whole cake, I couldn't put the whole cake in my mouth at once and swallow it. You eat it one bite at a time. And so your healing journey, your awakening journey, your getting in flow journey, your trust journey, your faith journey, whatever your prayer journey, your religion journey, whatever your situation is, right? Whether it's weight loss, whether it's financial, whether it's relationship, whether it's career, whether it's personal care, whether it's whatever your journey is. You didn't get to the situation you're in right now overnight, and you're not going to get out of it overnight. So, if you are somebody who has been trying and struggling to find the message in your mess, is anybody there right now that's struggling to find the message in their mess? Anybody, like I wish I could learn the lesson. Anybody struggling with one of their lessons right now? Anybody still having a moment when it happens? You still get the anxiety, right? I didn't get broken overnight. One exactly, you didn't get broken overnight. And the power of one is about one day at a time, one step at a time, one person at a time, one thing at a time. Just remember it's just the power of one. But here's the beauty of the power of one. For all of the manifestation of abundance, for all of the yeah, Meredith. So here's the situation with mine, just so you know. This money was already in my account. Good morning, come on in, I'm live. This money was already deposited from Square and now it's just gone. I think it's because of the account signature. They had to hold it. It's okay. Um, but it doesn't happen, right? It's one moment. And it's the power of one. And in a single moment, right? When I saw that in a single moment, I gotta sneeze. Shoo, excuse me. In a single moment, it snapped. It changed. It got right where I needed it to be. It's like, oh, I'm not worried about this. It's fine. And when I saw that, it was like I felt so in flow because it did not bother me. I knew that I was like, I'm trusting. I know that everything's going to be fine. I'm not even worried about this. How is this? And then I had to unpack it. I'm like, how is this not pissed? How is this not stressing me out? How is $3,000 just poof magically disappearing, not stressing me out? Because I know it is we are fine. Because I have faith. Because I have trust. Because, right, I took some time yesterday to be present in my gratitude. And I've been taking some time this week to sit on the porch and meditate and take some deep breaths and do all of the things that help me to stay in flow. And the universe said to me today, congratulations. Congratulations. When I told you when you do your altar, when you get outside and you get grounded, when you take time to take the deep breaths, when you get inside of your journal, it matters. And for all the time you're like, I've done all these things for naught. It matters when it matters. And just stop trying to control it all. And we all have that problem. We all have that problem of trying to steer our life exactly. We have this idea. And it's like we have this duty to and every time it starts, we're like, no, no, no. Even if what we have on this veer off the path, right? If what source has for us is so much bigger. And that's what I'm learning to do, right? Versus me drifting around the corners, I'm letting go of the will, right? And I'm Jesus, take the wheel, right? Take it. Because what God has planned, what God has in store for us, right? I can't even I don't think my brain can get wrapped around it. And yesterday he was like, okay, it's time. And he started unfolding all these plans. It's not what I anticipated. I did not realize that that's what the goal was that I was going to be doing, but it is, and I know it now. And I'm just going to say this, right? Power of one. Give yourself the freedom, release the ego, and allow yourself, right, every day to take it as the day comes. Tammy plans and God laughs. Man plans and God laughs, right? So when I talk about the power of one, it's not about just going out and talking to that one person and being the blessing to yourself or whoever you can be to the day. It's about seeing the blessing in the power of one. About seeing the blessing in that all we have is today. And living your life in a way, this is if I had to leave the planet today, that I leave the earth a little bit better than I found it. It's like Groundhog's Day, right? Over and over and over again. Make it today. Yesterday doesn't matter. Tomorrow is not promised, right? They say, what is it? Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. And today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So I want you all to go out today, make it a wonderful power of one day. It's Friday. If you are local to me, we're eating dinner 6:30 on Saturday night at the Fish and Pig. We're going to have a little after party back at our shop. Just a little hey, look what we got going on. I hope y'all will make it. I am going to get off of here. I got a lot of stuff to do today, but I wanted to come and tell y'all that message today. It is Friday. It is Wake and Bake. Go out today. Make today the day it's supposed to be, right? Live in trust. Let go. Let God. Remember, you didn't get to where you are in one day. You're not going to get fixed in one day. But stay in steady and true staying steady and true to the basic path, right? Speak what you seek till you see what you said, because today I'm starting to see what I said. Every day a new blessing opens and blossoms in front of me. And every day I'm just more amazed at the power of one, the power of planting a seed, the power of, telling myself that, money comes to me in both expected and unexpected ways. And I'm a good and faithful steward. The universe got my back. And when you start seeing what you speak, it's amazing. So I'm going to encourage you out, go out to speak what you seek till you see what you said. Do it one day at a time, one word at a time, one trust at a time, and know that whatever the day unfolds into is exactly what the day is supposed to be. I love y'all. Remember to say a little peace, a little love, and a little feast. And y'all, stay elevated. I love you. I hope I will see you soon. I will be back for Sunday sermon. Have a great day. Talk to y'all later.